New 52-week lows. Oh my God. What is NIO doing to help shareholders? Well, just yesterday, well, actually the day before yesterday, NIO CEO actually said a few interesting things on stage, all right? And I got a video clip for you guys. That is, of course, him talking about R&D expenses and where things are going to go in terms of spending. Now, a very shocking thing that he told people that were there at that event, and this event, by the way, was NIO launching their full autonomous city driving solution, and it's going to be available for everybody on all roads, so you can basically just turn it on and drive, and it's going to be pretty much semi like FSD basically. Yeah, it can drive itself on all roads, not just highways, also little street roads and those traffic lights. It can stop, and it's gonna be like much better than just you driving. It's a much better experience. But still, of course, you need sometimes human intervention. And I talked about how this is perfect for robotaxis, but they're not pursuing it, which can also be viewed as a good point because they're saving money. Okay, that was a mouthful. But what did NIO CEO said? Well, he gave a shocking amount of info. He said that the Orin X chips, all right, that NVIDIA sells, 46% of their sales, NVIDIA's Orin X chip sales, went to NIO. What? That's almost half of total sales came from NIO. What? And the reasoning is very simple, right? Every NIO vehicle has 4 Orin X chips. That's a huge expense. And NIO CEO even said it's a massive, massive expense. It's so expensive. And they said looking at this expense, it just really did not make sense for it to be that high. So they developed their own chip, which is cheaper than NVIDIA's Orin X chips. And one NIO NX chip, all right, is equivalent to 4 Orin X chip. So it's equivalent to 4 of NVIDIA's chips. So hence through that, NIO is able to save a lot of money by not having to purchase these chips from NVIDIA. Okay, so NIO CEO said, we're taking R&D money to help boost margins. The whole idea of R&D is to make margins better. Okay, so they're doing that. They're making their own chips so they don't have any reliance on NVIDIA in the future, which is very, very good.
Because our percentage of NVIDIA's Orin X is less than half the amount of chips, more than 40%, about 46%, which is quite a lot. But now, let's go back to talking about the chip that is self-developed. It's equal to 4 Orin X's, so it saves us a lot of money. So this is our strategy. Use R&D to lower costs.
Basically hinting at shareholders that R&D is well worth the investment, and potentially R&D expenses might come down a little. Margins will go up in the future. Very, very nice. What about the stock price? Let's look at the stock price. No BS, no frills, all right? No bullshit, just looking at the stock price, all right? And let's answer the question, are we going to go any lower? If we do go lower, where do we go? Let's take a good look, all right? Damn, guys, what a heroic day. We went from down 3% to up almost 6%. So throughout the day, today, we had a massive, massive swing. Take a look at how big of a swing this is. This is a 11% swing, guys. Absolutely crazy. Man. So what seems to have happened, you see this purple line? Tap, tap. Ooh, we're above. Nope, faked out below. So this purple line, okay, keep an eye on that purple line, is the bottom of this new wedge line that I've drawn, okay? And then, of course, we have this red wedge line. And, well, I originally thought that this was the bottom line, all right? But now, this is more clear that this purple is the bottom wedge line, and we are going to break out before the end of May. And then when we do break out, it's going to be an explosive rally, all right? If we take a rally from here, we can go up to $10. Absolutely crazy, all right? But I'm expecting a rally before the end of May. Now, of course, Tesla's not looking too pretty, to be honest. Look at Tesla. Price cuts, not doing that well. Xpeng, Xpeng actually recovering quite well as well. But of course, it's Li Auto that also did price cuts. They followed along, and they are refunding existing Li Auto owners the difference of the price cuts. So that means all those previous earnings that they've posted, like good margins and everything, that's gonna have to be revised. So you see this one on March, back when they on February 26th, when they reported good earnings, boom, surprised by 33%. Yeah, they have to give all that money back to customers. So quite insane. So for NIO, I obviously expect this purple line to hold, but what that also means is, you see, every time we've gone below it, we've popped back up. So even if it holds, we could just slide down over here, okay, throughout the rest of April into May, and if we get a huge catalyst, then of course we can explode up. But I'm definitely expecting this to hold. We're range bound between the purple and the red until we break out from the red. And once we do that, we're gonna have a very nice explosive move up. Okay, so bottom supports, obviously this 3.74 has held up very, very well. Okay, 3.74 held up very, very well. 3.33 is the support below that, but I'm obviously not expecting it to hit down there unless we chug along in April and get down over here in May. Yeah, so probably maybe some sideways action before breaking out. But on top, we still have the same targets, okay? Same targets as before. The first target is $7 a share. This is a very conservative target because there's a gap here. Gaps usually get filled. That's why I called for 4.7 back when NIO was like at 13. I said, hey, we're gonna go to 4.7 because of a gap, and we went way below 4.7. So $7 a share is our first target, and then we got another target all the way up this gap over here, which is $10.29 a share. Totally possible. All right, and then the third target would be around $13 a share. $13 a share. So those are the three targets to aim for. Okay, and looking at this downtrend, I mean, like, this downtrend has been brutal, down from 6 all the way down to 4-ish. So how long did it take us to get down here? Take a look. Date range, boom, man, 41 days of just continuous downwards action. And it's not going to go down forever, man. Right now, it's showing, NIO right now has a market cap of 8 billion or less than 8 billion. That's less than cash. So, anybody that buys down here is essentially buying with free money. So, of course, but do own due diligence. I believe sub-brand launch in May could be the catalyst to launch us above. Or if we get a good partner, which the head of NIO Power promised, then perhaps we could explode a lot earlier. 26th of April, maybe, by the end of the month. So we'll have to see. But I'm very optimistic. Buying down here is definitely the way to go. Okay, and we are just extremely oversold. The shorts are gonna get punished eventually. All right. As always, stay safe, stay healthy. Peace out.